Hi, welcome to Slug and Lettuce, Great Titchfield Street. My name's Antony Bennet and I'm the development chef. Today I'm going to show you how to make bruschetta with roasted vine tomatoes and mozzarella. Okay, so let's start making the bruschetta. These are the ingredients we're going to use to make the pesto. This is fresh basil, olive oil, parmesan, garlic and some pine nuts. So the first thing I'm going to do is toast the pine nuts. And then what we're looking to do is just lightly brown them. So just gently flicking them through in the hot pan. So whilst they're browning, we're just going to grate the cheese. And you want quite a fine dice, quite a fine grate. Okay, so we're just going to grab a clove of garlic, crush that. We only want about a quarter of this. We're just going to pop that in the pestle and mortar. Grab the basil, we're just going to pick these leaves off. The sweetness is in the leaves, so we're going to grab about 3 handfuls roughly for 4 people. Okay, so we're going to grind the garlic and start putting in the basil leaves as well. It's important that you just be as rough as you can because you want to break these leaves down. Okay, the pine nuts are cooled, so we're ready to put those in. And again, it's a question of just grinding away. Okay, we've got some vine cherry tomatoes there. Going to leave them on the vine. Just drizzle them slightly with a bit of olive oil, put a touch more on. And season them with some cracked black pepper, a little bit of salt. I'm going to pop them into the oven. Set at 225 degrees for about 8 minutes. The next stage is to fold the pine nuts, the garlic and the basil into a bowl, and then we start to add our parmesan. Put in about half at this stage, just fold it through. Now we can add the olive oil. If you do this sort of bit by bit, you can then again control the amount of oil that's going in and decide the texture for yourself. And this is the consistency that we're looking for. Not too thick, not too thin. This is great. I mean, you can use this on mashed potato. You could top salmon fillet with it. Run it through some pasta. It's almost a salad dressing in itself. Okay, the tomatoes are ready now. They've been in for about 8 minutes. As you can see, they've just started to pop from the vine, which is just what we want. So we'll just set them aside for a moment. Okay, next job is to get the bread ready. What I'm using here is pain de campagne, which is a French bread with a light rye flour in there. But you can use ciabatta. That's generically the favourite. So we're just going to take a piece of that and just cut it straight down the middle. And then that's going to form our portion. Just going to drizzle that with some olive oil on both sides. Just going to pop that onto the char grill. Okay, so we've got some colour on that. Just going to pop that in the oven. Again, set it 225 degrees. And we're going for about 4 minutes. Okay, bread's done. At this point, we just grab the pesto that we made earlier. That goes straight onto the bread. Quite rustic and chunky. Exactly what we're looking for. Okay, and then we grab our tomatoes that we roasted earlier on. We're just going to pinch them as they go onto the bruschetta, releasing some of that lovely sweet tomato juice. The final ingredient before we warm it through is mozzarella. We're just going to tear this straight on. This is cow's milk mozzarella. You can use buffalo mozzarella, which is lovely in salads, etc. But I think for cooking, cow's milk mozzarella works really, really well. Just going to put this through the grill just to melt through. Okay, so that's grilled now. The mozzarella's melted really nicely. Cherry tomatoes are roasted and they've just popped open, releasing all the flavour. Just going to finish that with just a little bit of rocket on top. A little bit of olive oil, and there we have it. Vine roasted tomato and melted mozzarella bruschetta.